Much fanfare was made of the trial, more than I would have dared to hope. It seems my luck has been returning of late. The high blood surely intended to make a spectacle of my conviction. They filled the court block with peasants ravenous for the comeuppance of the blue blood. I wasn't about to deny them what they came for. It was kind of the authorities to supply me with a phalanx of such impressionable spectators. The weak wills were nearly as thick in the air as the rust in their veins. Funny how my other senses seem to have peaked since exchanging glances with the dragon. What an extraordinary specimen. How I've come to covet the creature since it ruined my fleet. I know too well the whispers of dangerous new infatuation when they beckon. But I digress. It was simple enough to nudge the hostility of the low bloods from one aristocrat to another. The subjugulators could not have been pleased, but nor could they have been altogether unamused, I would expect. I wonder if this is part of their unfathomable game. I'll never understand their riddles. I only regret that I didn't get to hear the opening statement the neophyte had prepared against me. The case she compiled from all the evidence she burned must have been damning. I bet her remarks would have stung worse than when she severed my arm. She certainly would have shown me greater mercy by taking the other instead. Alas, I mocked to disguise the extent of my regret. Had my escape not necessitated her demise, she would have made a lovely rival. If she'd only discarded her childish preoccupation with justice, we might have made a striking scourge. Had we inched blacker, we'd have torn red miles across land and sea. Fortunately, the only miles to be found through her bureaucratic calling were those of red tape. When so ensnared, one is eventually bound to be choked. With the court block cleared, all that remained to obstruct my freedom was his honourable tyranny himself. Upon reflection, Redgrave showed the foresight of a true seer in thieving my arm before the trial. It permitted a fair fight. Though I was free, I had no fleet. No matter. With the Gamblignants decimated, I'd embraced the turn in fortune and pledged to put my sea-grifting ways behind me. With any luck, the skies will be my future. My thoughts again returned to that dragon. But first, I was in need of temporary refuge. I sought it with the expatriate. He owed me for the sweeps of protections I provided after his brazen defiance of the Highlands. It was perhaps the only such courageous stand ever taken against a superior by one of his supercilious pedigree, and I'd not have bothered sticking my neck out for another. But the admiration he had won naturally wore thin as he persistently bemoaned his treason and banishment, and I was saddened to find this habit holding strong even now. I wonder if he still believes she was worth